everybody, I hope you're safe and happy and healthy during this really rough time. I know that you're all probably very bored at home like me, but the rest of the student council and I are going to give you some fun ideas for things to do. And yeah, we're just gonna make it way easier. And just before I start, please everybody, please stay healthy and safe. We want to make this virus stop. We want to lessen the spread of it. So can we all please stay at home, stay healthy, wash your hands thoroughly. That way we can lessen the spread. I'm really excited to show you guys this recipe and I hope you enjoy it. We're going to start by preheating our oven to 180 degrees. The things you'll be needing for this recipe is milk, flour, 1 egg, vanilla essence, a packet of Smarties, baking powder, 150 grams of butter, sugar, and then icing sugar. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to put your flour and your baking powder. Then you're going to put this aside and we're going to do the wet ingredient in our microwavable bowl, and we're going to put in the microwave just to soften it. Wait. Put your amount of time, 30 seconds, and stop. For this part you're probably going to need a parent as well because we're going to be using the electric mixer. So they can probably help you with the mixing or help you set it up. So for this part you're going to use the butter. So we're just going to pour our softened butter into the pot. Okay, so we're going to put the cup of sugar in it. Just like that, and pour it in. Okay, so now comes the part where your parents need. You're going to start mixing it with your electric mixer. So you're just gonna put it in. So now you're going to add your vanilla essence. It's going to be about 1 teaspoon. I just use this cap it comes with. About that much, and you just pour it in. You're then going to put in your 1 egg. And then you're gonna get a crack, and then you're just gonna, just like so, and you're gonna put this aside. You're then also going to add your 1 tablespoon of milk. Just like that, and you're gonna pour it in. Then you're going to turn on your mixer again and mix these together. Okay, so this part we're also using the mixer, so make sure you have supervision. We are going to put little by little bit of our flour mixture into the wet ingredients. So just like a little bit, just like that. And we're going to mix it. And you are going to do this for the whole of the mixture. Okay, so once you have your dough, we are going to start putting it down, rolling it out, and then we're going to cut it out, put it in the oven. And okay, so when your dough is all rolled out, you're going to take your cookie cutters. You can pick between any size you want. I'm just going to take this one. Okay, I'm just going to take this dough off and then we're going to do the stars. Once all your biscuits are cut out, we can move them to the tray so they can go in the oven. I'm just going to grease my tray with that. You can also use cooking spray, but I use butter. Okay, so the cookies just came out the oven and they should sort of look a little something like this. So it doesn't really matter how you take them off, but I use a spatula, it's way easier. And then I have my cooling tray, I'm going to put them on so they can cool before we ice them. Okay, so the star cookies just came out and we're going to put them on this tray. For the icing recipe, you're going to need a tablespoon, a bowl, milk, vanilla essence and icing sugar. Put 1 teaspoon of vanilla and about 3 tablespoons of milk. Once the icing is mixed, it should look a little something like this. You're then going to separate it to each bowl evenly. For the first one, we're going to dye it blue, so you just need blue dye. The second one, we're dyeing it yellow, so we're just going to use yellow dye. The third one, we are going to dye it orange. For that, you're going to need red and yellow dye mixed. For this one, we're going to dye it pink, so you only need a tiny bit of red. And for the last one, we're dyeing it red, so you just need the red dye. Just like that. Okay, so that's the blue one done. And then you're going to put it. Okay guys, this is the result. These are the 5 planets I made, and that's the 1 star. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video.
Hi everyone, these are the supplies to make a galaxy stationery holder. Some paint, 3 toilet paper rolls, some cardboard, craft glue, paintbrushes, paint, and old toothbrush. The first step is to paint all your toilet paper rolls and your cardboard white. Then after that dries, you paint it black. And then you stick all of them together and glue it onto the cardboard with craft glue. Next, you will paint your toilet paper rolls the colors that you want, or the colors that I have here, the galaxy colors. Okay, so first I dipped my sponge into my purple that I made with the blue and pink, and I painted it all over the 3 toilet paper rolls, and then I did my blue and I painted some parts of it and I blended it in, and I used also some pink and some orange and gold with it. And now next I'm going to take my old toothbrush and I'm going to dip it in my white paint and flick it onto my toilet paper rolls. Once it's all dry, then you're going to glue your toilet paper rolls onto your piece of cardboard. And there you go. You have your galaxy stationery holder. Enjoy!
Hey guys, it's Kirsten. I know most of you guys are probably super bored during lockdown. So the student council members have decided that each of us are going to be showing you one idea of what you can do during lockdown. I have decided to come up with the idea to play Monopoly. I've got the Big Bang Theory one, and you know, Monopoly is just such a fun board game. You can play it with your family, you can socialize, and it definitely goes on for quite some time. So it will definitely keep you busy. I hope you guys all stay safe during lockdown, and hope you enjoyed. Bye.
Hello fellow blessies and blessy parents. I know it's been a boring and tough time during this lockdown, but here's a fun activity that you can play with the family. This game is called Pictionary. All you need to play the game is a big piece of paper, some small little pieces of paper in a container, and a pen or pencil. Here's the preparation for the game. You need to write small little words on the small pieces of paper that you could use for the game, like any type of word, like dog, cats, and you can also have your own theme for it, like Australia, Argentina, or space, like we have. Here's how you play it. One family member picks one of these small little cards, and then he needs to try and draw what's on the card so that one of the other family members could try and guess somehow what that word is. So if you want to, you can make your own scoring system, which is not necessary, but you can do it if you're very competitive. And remember, when you draw, no letters, words, or numbers, only pictures. Well,
First is you're going to take the strip of paper, the thicker strip, and you're going to start cutting little strips of paper through it, but you're not going to cut totally through it. You're just going to leave a little space. Okay, so the finished result looks like this, and then you take this little paper and you tape a piece of tape on it. Okay, so you tape a little piece of tape like this with a piece of tape sticking out, and then you start rolling it up from this side, not from the tape side, from this side. Okay, so I'm on the last rolling, and then you fasten the tape onto the piece of paper, and then it's just a little roll. Okay, and then you take another small piece of tape and you fold it in half. So you stick it first on the paper roll thing, and then you fold it in half and you place the other one on one of the ends of the this paper, like so. Then you start rolling this up together. Okay, so after you rolled up, you take a piece of sellotape and then you just cut it in half and you make a thin piece of tape, and then you hold the top of the soon to be flower and then you tape the bottom together, and then you open the little fella and there you go, a little flower.